I'm over it. I'm just totally sick of it. And I actually make good money online. I'm talking about everyone who's sharing how much passive income that you can make online and how simple and easy it is to do. But the reality is, like, who are they kidding? We know it's not easy to start an online business. It's ridiculously hard. And I know, I've done it. I've tried and failed many times over. But what is far easier is making money from buying websites that are already earning passive income. Businesses that pass that 90% failure rate that all startups face. Buying profitable websites that someone else has built, and that's it. That's what I'm going to show you in this video, how to make money from buying websites. So if you want to make money, you want to buy websites, you want to make passive income, you want to replace your income, please smash the crap out of that like button and let's dive into this. And by the way, thank you for hitting the like button for those who did. It really means a lot and I do appreciate it. First and foremost, where should you go to find these different websites for sale? When I first started, there was really only one place, and that was flippa.com, where you could go away and look at different sites for sale. Now, for those of you who know about Flippa, you know that there's a lot of deals on Flippa, and you want to be really good at doing your due diligence if you don't have somebody else in your corner to overview and oversee what you're looking at before you even go away and make offers. So flippa.com is definitely one place you can go. Now there's a plethora of different types of website brokers and marketplaces you can go away and look at these types of businesses for sale. One of which is motioninvest.com. You have empireflippers.com. And if you want to move into, bigger businesses and different types of business models, we have Quite Live Brokerage, we have FE International, you have MicroAcquire for SaaS businesses. You have so many different types. And what I would suggest you do is go to Google and Google website brokers, and usually you'll find a bunch of different website brokers and lists of different website brokers that you can go away and look at and find these different types of businesses for sale. When you go away and look at these different types of website brokers, you can see the businesses, the business model, how much they're asking for the sale of the business, what price they've listed it at. And you can also see how much the business is actually making in terms of revenue, its expenses, and how much it's making net profit per month. And they'll give you an average monthly net profit, usually over a 12-month time frame, which allows you to see what sort of return on investment you would be getting from buying one of these businesses. And usually, spoiler alert, it's between the 20 to 30% range ROI. So 20 to 30% ROI per year from buying an online business. Now, of course, that is far better than a lot of other investments like property and investing in ETFs and stuff like that. But there is risks with every investment, so you need to work out what is your risk profile. Cool, so now you know where to go to look for these different types of online businesses. When you get on these different brokerage sites, you're gonna be seeing a bunch of different types of online businesses and how they work and how they earn money. And these are different types of business models. So what I wanna do is I wanna explain to you the three most popular different types of business models. Of course, e-commerce. This is the first one. Whenever anybody thinks of an online business, they think of a business online selling products. And that's what an e-commerce business is. You can be selling digital products, you can be selling physical products, you can be selling any type of product that you like. Now, the different types of e-commerce businesses are self-product distribution, which is what I used to do with my first sort of online businesses, is have my garage or whatever it is full of my products. Once the orders come in, I distribute them myself. Then you can have FBA, Amazon FBA, which is fulfillment by Amazon, where you can list your products for sale on Amazon and put your products in the Amazon warehouse. And then when the orders are made, Amazon will fulfill those orders by sending out those orders for you. Now, you can do this not through Amazon. You can sell it on your own site and have a 3PL, which is a third-party logistics company, link up to your site. And when orders are made, then they will send out the products for you. So that's self-product distribution and 3PL and FBA. Then you also have dropshipping. Dropshipping is what a lot of people have found is like the holy grail, but the reality is that it can be hard with logistics wise as well and customer service. Unless you've got a really good manufacturer, it can be difficult with customer communication and logistics and timeframes of things being sent. You also want to ensure that you've got good profit margins. So that's e-commerce businesses. Now let's move on to content websites. Content websites are what I push most people to go away and buy if they're new to this space, because it's a slower moving type of business compared to e-commerce. Also with e-commerce, you need a lot more skills in terms of digital marketing. You need to wear a lot more hats when you're running that type of business. A content website is basically a blog. It's a website that gets traffic, usually from the search engines. It could be Google, DuckDuckGo, Yahoo, Bing, could also be Pinterest. And it brings that traffic into the website, and how it makes money is through ad revenue on the site, or affiliate links, sending people to different affiliate products where the owner of the blog will make a commission if a product has been purchased. They'll make a commission from that purchase. Now you can have all ads, you can have all affiliate links, you can have a combination of both. You can also have different things like sponsored posts where people will pay to write a post on your website and then they get exposure. It can be a link, can be branding, it can be any sort of awareness that they're looking for their particular type of business. So that is a content website. Of course, there's other ways you can make money from it, but I won't go into the plethora of different ways you can make money from content site because there are a lot. Last but not least, I want to talk about SaaS businesses and membership businesses. SaaS businesses are software as a service. So software as a service is like Zoom, where you can pay to use Zoom, to use it as a business tool, and it's a software where you'll pay per month or per year. A membership business is like Netflix, where you pay per month or per year to be able to consume the content and learn or not just educate yourself, but entertainment as well. So you've got SaaS and then you've got membership businesses. And why these are really good businesses, because when you go and buy this particular type of business, you're buying an asset, a business that already has customers signed up and paying annually or per month. So those are the different types of business models. Now, when you come to find these different businesses, you shouldn't just dive in and buy one. You need to understand how to do due diligence. Due diligence is the fancy words for saying research to make sure you're not getting taken advantage of and you're buying a dud business or a lemon. So what are some of the things you need to be looking at when you're doing due diligence? First and foremost is the traffic. The traffic is how many people are coming to the business, the website, and looking at your products or looking at your content. Now, you can have multiple traffic sources or you can have one traffic source. What you really want to know is there only one single source of traffic? And if so, there may be a risk there, because if that traffic source gets depleted or something happens to that traffic source, you have no traffic source. If you have multiple different traffic sources, this is really good. It means the business is a lot more stable. Also, when it comes to traffic, you want to see if the traffic is increasing or if the traffic is decreasing. And the most important question to ask is why? Why is the traffic decreasing? Not only so you can know what not to do when you buy the business, but if the traffic is increasing, you should be asking why it's increasing as well, so you can understand what you should be doing to grow the business too. So that's traffic. Then you can move on to SEO. SEO is search engine optimization, where people will do different things to their website, change it to optimize the website so the articles and the pages on the site can get ranked higher in the search engines. Some of the things that need to be done or can be done is having a fast website, having really good user experience, doing on-page SEO, like internal linking and making sure you have a good site structure, doing off-page SEO, which is getting external traffic and also building backlinks for the website too. Then you can also have technical SEO, which is changing things in the site to make sure it improves and it can be more readable by the Google algorithm or the search engine algorithms, so it can rank your pages and your articles and content higher. You want to be doing your due diligence to see what sort of SEO work has been done and where has it been lacking and what's the risk within that. Then you want to move into the financials. Financials are really, really key. I have a podcast episode with a guy named Cody, I think it's episode 170 something, who went away and bought a business without any help, six-figure e-commerce business, without me looking at it, without him even knowing I exist, and he got taken advantage of because when he was checking the financials, all the orders looked legitimate, but they actually weren't. So you need to be able to understand the financials and do your due diligence on the financials. You need to get proof of the financials and make sure that all the transactions are real, non-fraudulent, and you can prove that. You also want to be looking at the return rate, the refund rate, all these different things within the financials too. Next up, I talked about single source dependency on traffic. You don't just want one single source dependency on traffic, but you also don't want one single source dependency on revenue. For example, if you have an e-commerce business and you have just one product, if that people stop wanting to buy that product, or for example, your manufacturer won't make that product anymore, you have no business. because you've got no more products to sell. The same thing goes as if you have too many products, you can be too confused on what to focus on in your business, but you don't just want single source dependency on revenue. It's the same goes with blogs and software and membership businesses. You don't just want one product, you want a suite of good products, not thousands and thousands and thousands of products, but a few really good products. So understanding that a business can have risk if it's only got one product. Last but not least is the competition. You want to be seeing where is the competition for the business you're looking at buying. Where are they at in the market? What are they doing really well? What are they not doing so well? And then what opportunities do you have to catch up to the competition and maybe even surpass them? So competitive research is very valuable when you're doing due diligence. Now, I know I covered a lot here just in this part on due diligence. Don't feel that you need to go away and do this on your own. If you want help with due diligence, make sure you go away and get my due diligence framework. This is what I have used and all of my clients have used to go away and buy websites. And not only does it take the guesswork out of buying websites, but it's saved us millions and made us millions of dollars. So get it by scrolling down and clicking in the description below, and you can get that due diligence framework for free. Now let's go away and have a look at Motion Invest and Flippa, at these different types of websites, and you'll see how much they cost, how much they're making in passive income, and if you were to buy, how many hours it may take to run those particular types of businesses. All right, so here we are on motioninvest.com. And as you can see, you can look at the different types of businesses. Here is an example of one for sale. We will just click on the view listing. You can see that it's for sale for $22,980, so it's about $23,000. It's 2 years and 7 months old, and it's making $729 per month via ads and via affiliates. As you click on the listing, you'll be able to scroll through and find out some more stats. So for $23,000, roughly you can make $730,000 per month. And then you can go through and look at all this information, this data on how the business is performing. You can also get proof of the income. They'll come up with screenshots here. You'd want to get access to verify all of this, or videos, because screenshots can be changed, edited, or butchered, but you can see that the revenue, it's been making revenue for a number of months now. So that is Motion Invest. That's just one business. You can scroll through and can look at all these different types of businesses. With motioninvest.com, you are only seeing content websites, so blogs for sale. But when you go to flippa.com, you can scroll down. Obviously you need to be signed in, but you can look at different types of businesses, e-commerce, to your contents and blogs, to your apps, to your SaaS and membership businesses, different types of businesses. To scroll through and look at them, you'd want to scroll down and click see more, and then you can filter by the type of business model that you do want to buy. For example, if you're only wanting to look at blogs and content sites, you can look at just blogs and content sites and it will pull those up for you. You can also change how much you want to spend for the business, so the price range, the age of the business, and you can go through and look at all these different types of businesses. Like I said, they will tell you how much they're asking for the business, and then what the average monthly net profit is, the age of the site, the type of the site, so the monetization through affiliate marketing, the niche as well. When you click on, say, a site like this, which is a content site in the perfume space, then you can get a bunch of data and information, but you still need to run this through your due diligence checks, which I highly recommend doing, and getting access to Google Analytics and all the things that you need access to verify the data that they're trying to tell you here, because sometimes this data does not match up and you want to get real proof of the data by you looking at it and accessing it yourself. So that's those businesses. Now I do have a lot more to share with you, but please let me know in the comments below which one of these tips has been most beneficial to you. I'd love to create more content around that for you. So please let me know in the comments below. Now, you know where to go find these businesses. You can see them. You've got your due diligence framework. Click in the description below and you can go away and get that. And once you've done your due diligence on the business and you realize that this is a good investment, then you can go away and offer a price for the business. So you can put an offer in. Sometimes the seller or the broker will come back with a counter offer and you can negotiate. And the more you know about the particular type of business, the more leverage you have in your negotiation. This is what I tell people when they're going to go away and buy a business, is that you can just go away and plonk money down and buy a business. But if you really know the business well, because you have done a lot of due diligence, you've looked at a lot of businesses and you've been trained how to do due diligence and look at businesses, then what can happen is you can build some respect from the broker or the seller, and they will respect how much you actually know in the space, And when you put an offer forward and you can describe why it's lesser than what they may be asking for, that respect goes a long way. That means you've got leverage in the purchase, which is why I often suggest people to go away and learn how to do due diligence and learn how to buy a business, because it can not only save you a lot of time, it can save you a lot of money as well in the offer and the purchase price, but also from buying the right business. So of course, if you don't know how to do due diligence, go away and get my framework. It's in the description as well. Now, once you own the business, there's two different options you have. Option number one is you can maintain this website. You can build systems and automate the business and make it a lot more streamlined, which is what I've done with my first few businesses that I've done. Now, how this is done is by making sure the website is up to date with all of its plugins and everything, that all the SEO stuff that needs to be done to decrease its risks. You can also publish more content, automate this process. You can have more products. You can remove your single source dependency, all those sorts of things. And this is really, really valuable for you to do once you start running the business. In a second, I'm going to share with you option number two, but first, I want to thank our video sponsor, Odie's Global, who are running their epic Halloween sale. Now, option number two is to grow the business more actively. You can do this through not just a few SEO tweaks, but you can go deep into SEO with on-page SEO, off-page SEO, tech SEO, build backlinks. You can build the brand and put out a lot of content, which will allow you to get a lot more traffic and a lot more links naturally if the content is great. You can also start to build an email list. You can also start to increase the revenue by adding different revenue streams from advertising, direct advertising with brands, affiliate partnerships directly with different manufacturers and brands rather than just an affiliate program. And I help people to do this with my one-on-one coaching for businesses, businesses that are making $2,000 per month. If that interests you, of course, but if not, there's so many great blogs and websites out there that can guide you to scaling these different types of online businesses that you have bought. So as we wrap up, I'm curious, why do you want to make money online? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to create more content around that for you. Also, if you have any feedback on this video of things that I did touch on that you want me to explain further, please let me know in the comments so I can create more content that's exactly what you guys are asking for. So I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. YouTube watcher, what's up? It's Jared Krause here. And if you watched this video up until now, please smash that like button. I'm really glad you liked the video. Also, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're doing really good. I'll also want to ask you, please consider subscribing, because my commitment and exploration on YouTube is about to explode. I'm talking stories, polls, more amazing content, more surprise and delight, and this is the time to subscribe. So I hope you consider it, and I hope to see you on the next video. Hey YouTube watcher, if you thought that video was good, you should check out this video here on the 2 best types of websites beginners should buy. Or check out my playlist on how I made my first 100K from buying websites and how to do due diligence. Check it out. It's an awesome playlist. You'll enjoy it.